My name is Juana. I was born in Mexico, and I arrived in Denver when I was 7 years old. I don't think I ever thought about having a child at all. So I was 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school. I didn't know about pregnancy. I mean, I had taken sex ed class in middle school, but I wasn't quite sure. But I didn't think, I really didn't know what to expect or what. I knew that I had missed my period. And somebody else told me that, I think you're pregnant. And I was like, my first thought was I should get an abortion. But at the same time, I was only 14. My English was so limited at that time. I didn't know what to do. I was just confused. I just kind of let things go. I didn't tell anybody I was really pregnant or went into the doctor until maybe I was 6 months. I mean, obviously I thought, my mom's going to find out once my stomach gets bigger, but I really never told her. I just kind of went to the clinic one day, and the nurse told her that I was pregnant. She's not very expressive, so the only thing she did was just cried, and she said it was her fault, that maybe what did she do, or why did I do that to her. And after that appointment, my mother actually went to the school and told the school that I was pregnant. She didn't know if I can continue at the school, and the school referred me to Florence Creighton, which is an alternative school for pregnant teenagers. And back in 1992, when I was pregnant, it was a small school. And at that school, things kind of went better just because everybody was in the same spot as I was. I think that kind of just made it easier for me to say I can do this, or that it would be okay. My mother, I don't think she knew how to react to myself having a baby, not being married, not having anybody there. But I think once my son was born, then my stepfather and his family had been in the United States for a longer time than we had. And so they were more adjusted to somebody having a baby at a young age. So they really helped. Like they gave me a crib, they bought clothes, they helped with the baby. And so for, I want to say, the first 2 months, I still lived at my mom's house. And then my son's father came, and he wanted us to come and live with him. So my mother said, I think you should go live with him because he's your baby's father, and you should go. Even though the whole pregnancy we didn't have a relationship. We didn't. So I did. I went to go live with him. I just thought, like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do, He's your baby's father. You go and live with him. Whatever the life is, however he is, or it doesn't matter. He's your baby's father. And so it was hard. I still had to go to school every day. I still had to get up in the morning, take the bus, take my son to school, come back, cook, clean. And so, yeah, it was hard. I went back to community college. I got a GED. I went to medical assisting program, so I became a medical assistant. I have 4 kids now. My 2 younger ones are from my new marriage. My kids are now married, my two oldest ones, and my husband and I own a good sized business. We do construction, and so all of our kids work with us. Looking back now, I can ask better. I have two. My son is 29. He's had to grow up with me, and it hasn't been, I probably could have shown him better things if I was older, but he graduated school. He has two kids, and they're like the best thing that could happen. I don't regret a minute. Everything happens for a reason, and so everything that has happened, it's made me who I am today. It can't rain all the time, right? So it's definitely hard, but it does get better. And you'll never know, you never know what your child could be. You never know. So, I think my child changed my life. He did.